Welcome to TA Friday. My name is Maddie and today we're going to discuss the price of Bitcoin based on technical analysis. And since there's a lot going on, let's dive deeper into detail as soon as possible. Today we're looking at the overview of coinmarketcap.com and we're looking at the change of the last 24 hours. And as you can see, everything is red. Not only Bitcoin, but also the altcoins. And the only ones that are doing better than Bitcoin are XRP and Bitcoin SV. So everything is doing worse than Bitcoin besides those two. Oh, and Stellar is doing a bit better. But yeah, today was not a good day for the crypto market, and yesterday wasn't either. But let's take a look at the overview of the last 24 hours and the last 7 days as well. Usually I'd like to take a look at what's going on this part of the currencies, and especially I'd like to look at the 1 hour. So as you can see, most of the currencies are turning at this moment, and I've been recording this video for the second time because the first time something went wrong with my face there down below. But 1.5 hour or so ago, there were a couple of altcoins that were green, and I already said that there is something going on. Maybe the price is now finding a bottom or so. So we're going to have to take a look at the chart to see if there's a bottom formation right now, and probably there is. The alts are doing better overall than Bitcoin, and that's interesting because when the alt season arrived, the alts were doing worse when Bitcoin was doing bad, and the alts were doing better when Bitcoin was doing good. So let's take a look at the overview on tradingview.com. But first we have to get rid of these red figures over the last 24 hours, of course. But on the 1 hour, we can already see if there is a change incoming. So let's take a look at the daily candles. I want to take a look at the 1 day. So for those of you guys who are new to my channel, I usually like to take a look at Bitstamp. Bitstamp is an exchange with really nice volume, or at least the volume is looking better than the usual exchanges because there's also a lot of fake volume, and I'd like to use Bitstamp. I've been using Bitstamp for years now. And I also use, for those of you guys who are new, the Heikin Ashi candles. And Heikin Ashi work better for me because they are really nice at showing the waves. For example, if you look at the normal candles, you can see the wave that easily. And since I'm trading on patterns, I love to use pattern analysis. I'd like to use these candles better. And also the RSI is doing way better than I've been used to. And I've been using this Heikin Ashi candles for like 5 or even 6 years now, I think. So Heikin Ashi is my friend. And just take a look at it if it's something for you as well. And since I like to use patterns, let's take a look at what happened here in June of 2018. The price of Bitcoin went down, fell out of this descending triangle, and then we had this ascending triangle. The price went up, and now we're, since late June, I think, yeah, late June, we're in this downward trend. And we broke out a bit, but the volume was way too low, even though it looks like the volume is quite high. The high volume comes from this candle, and then at this point the volume went down already. And yeah, we didn't really broke out of this triangle, or at least of this pattern. I mean, this was just a downward trend. And yeah, there wasn't, I didn't feel it. And I wrote a column like 2 weeks ago, I think. And I wrote about what the hell has happened. The price of Bitcoin is so high. Since January, the price went up so much, and still the sentiment is quite bad. And yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why is the sentiment this bad? And the price is so high. I've never seen it before, and I've been trading for over 8 years now on this market. And the sentiment hasn't been this bad, even though there's not like blood flowing in the streets. People are not like, oh my god, it's never going to happen again, blah blah blah. People are like quiet, and that's something different. But okay, for now we're looking at what's going on here. And on Wednesday, I uploaded an English video about what was going on, and I already told you, keep this in mind. Let's take a look at this one. And Wednesday was like 3 days ago. It's now Friday, so we were at this point, and yeah, this is interesting because at this point, here we saw like a double hitting of this support line, and now we're going to hit this support line as well. And I think I drew it a bit the wrong way, because it looks like we're right at 7,350, which is at this point, because I just looked back at history. I always like to take a look back at history, and what you see over here is that price is now sitting on the top of this body, and it's below this doji star, and yeah, it's just looking quite interesting here. It's on the top of this high, and even here on the bottom of this low. So it's quite interesting what's going on right now. I was not sitting at the top of that high, but sorry for that. But I think I drew it like a bit wrong. I'm $100 higher than the usual price, but it's like way better because you can sell earlier. But okay, still, let's take a look at what's going on right here. And before we can do that, we have to take a look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah, we're definitely bottoming. I can see it right now. We just start this nice looking upward going. Yeah, the low is higher than the previous low, and now we're looking at closing. But yeah, half an hour ago we were still like at the low, and now we're already here. So this is definitely looking like a bottom formation right now. But okay, there is something interesting going on, because usually we hit this an extra time to show that we're having support. But for now, what I really would like to recommend is to take a look at bull or bear dive. And I always love to use bull or bear dive, especially when using the Heikin-Achi candles, because the RSI is more pretty. And I'd like to show you when bull or bear dive is happening. Here we've seen it when the lows are going lower on the chart and the lows of the RSI are going higher. There is bullish divergence, which means the price is going up. And when the price is hitting the 3070 channel, because if you are using the RSI, you can see that here are figures, and it starts from 0, which is here, and it ends at 100. And when the price is going back into the 3070 channel, because this is the 3070 channel, the pink one, and the price is getting back in here, this is the point of buying. And here we could sell again because of the negative divergence, because when the highs are going lower on the when the highs are going higher on the chart and the highs are going lower on RSI, we have to sell at the 70s. Now here we have to buy at the 30s again. Here we could sell at the 70s. And if you do this the whole time, you have quite a good, not an excellent, but quite a good doing tool set. Of course you need some extra, but this is already quite good when using the 4-hour. So now I'm looking at or waiting for the bullish divergence, the positive divergence to evolve. And this can take a couple of days still, maybe 2 days, maybe 1 day. But this looks like we're bottoming right now. I wanted to show you something more on the daily, because this is quite interesting. Let's take a look at this. What I just did was looking back at what happened here. And when I like to look back, I always look at fractals. And fractals is a type of analysis when you look back at history, and especially pattern history or cycle history. And sorry for what's going on this chart, but I've been using Bitstamp for day trading as well, and I've been day trading a lot. But okay, let's take a look at the cycles. Here we see a cycle of a price run, then the price decreased very hard or very much, and then we found a new rally. Price went down again, found a new rally. Price went up again. Sorry, I must say up instead of down. But You know what I mean. So we've seen this in 2012. This pattern evolved. Here we see the same pattern in 2013. Here in, let's take a look at 2014 until 2017, of course, we saw the same pattern. The only thing is that this pattern took way longer. The time took way longer. And here we see the same pattern evolving. An uptrend, then the price decreased, like a lot. And now we're moving back to the latest support before forming the bottom. What happened here is that there was one support before forming the bottom, and here the price decreased. And this was a big one. This was I can still remember when this happened, and this was like, everyone was freaking out because this was in 16, and it was right before my birthday, I think. And yeah, the price went up in a couple of weeks. I think it was like 2 weeks or so. And at that time, when the price decreased a bit, and everyone was like, oh my god, oh no. We're looking back at, we came from 460, and then we went up to 770, as you can see. And then the price decreased again in like one day from 640 till 460 or so, 440, let's make it easy. So it was 30% in one day, and everyone was panicking. And it took only one day to reach the bottom, or at least two. No, it took 2 days, and then the price went up again. And that was the start sign for a new rally to form. And this is going to be very interesting. This is a downtrend still. We're still in a downtrend. But if we fall out of this downtrend, everyone is going to panic. Everyone is going to be like, what's going on? This wasn't like we planned. Backed was coming. The ETFs were coming. Fidelity is coming. The SEC, everything was like just like we wanted to. Everything was going like we wanted to. And now the price isn't going the way we want to. So trust me, there is going to be a panic sell again. And I'm not sure when, but we're going to see it. Okay, I'm going to do this, for example, and try it like from this point. I think this is quite a good one. Yeah, this looks pretty. Sorry, this takes quite long, and I'm not going to edit this one, but we can move upward from here. What I told you before, guys, is that if we hit one of the black lines, we need volume to go down or upwards. We need a lot of volume, and it needs to be higher than the blue lines. So here we saw volume that was higher. So we had the confirmation that the price was going down more. So make sure to, if you're trading Bitcoin, make sure that the volume always works as an extra addition to what you're seeing already. So if the price breaks out, wait for the confirmation and wait for the volume to go up as well. So now we're looking at this line, or at least maybe I'm going to just draw one line below because this looks more pretty. We're looking at this point and we're hanging around this. So we're going to form this small triangle probably. I told you guys before, I think it was yesterday in my Dutch video, that we're going to look at this pretty easy triangle. And from that point on, we have to see what's coming next. Oh, here you can already see that we're below the triangle, at least if I draw it like this, there's a new triangle. But okay, we're looking at this pattern to evolve, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting what's coming next. There's finally some movement, but let's just wait on the 4 hour for the bullish divergence. I must say, sorry, I'm tired. It's late. It's like 8:30 or something. But okay, let's keep in mind that you have to wait for buying back for the bullish divergence. But this is definitely a bottom for now. We can go lower, but for now this is a bottom. Maybe we have like 2 days like go back and yeah, take some breath and then go lower again. But for now, I can't look at the future. I don't have that ball, and I can't predict what's going to be next. But I can only like buy or sell when a prediction, or at least when plan A or plan B happens. I told you guys before. So, okay. For now, we have to just wait at this point. And if you have any questions, make sure to put them down below. I will comment on them. And if there's something going on, I will let you know. And don't forget to put the thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to press the subscribe button, and if you ring the bell you will get notified when there's a new video online, or if something's going on the market. I will make sure to let you know at the time, so make sure to press the bell. And I hope to see you on Wednesday again when there's a new video online. See you then, guys. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye.